Hey everyone, today we are going to discuss different types of speech that we encounter in our daily lives. These are dialect, vernacular, jargon and argot. We might have heard these terms, but we tend to forget a lot that which is which. So let's discuss it today. A dialect, it varies with region. For example, here in Punjab we have three major regions, Majha, Malwa and Doaba. Now in each of these regions different dialect of Punjabi is spoken. For example, in Majha we speak Majhi. In Malwa, Malwai is spoken, and in Doaba, Doabi is spoken. So a dialect it varies with region. Now vernacular is the language of the common people, not the language of the elite, but it's the language of the common people. Obviously it can be in a particular region, a small village, that the language that people used to speak daily in their day-to-day lives. It is the language of the hoi polloi, which are the common people. Now before India's independence, the Britishers, they introduced an act which was known as Vernacular Press Act. It was introduced in 1878 by Lord Lytton to control or curtail the powers of the press. So the Britishers thought that if they could somehow control the press, they can stop people from revolting, but they were clearly wrong, and in 1881 this act was repealed by Lord Ripon. So a vernacular is the language of the common people. Now jargons are the technical terms which are used in a certain profession. For example, neurologist and H1N1. These are the terms which might not be familiar to a common people or a layman, but I'm pretty much sure that a medical practitioner or the people which are involved in a medical profession, they will be very much familiar with these terms. H1N1 is swine flu. Now here is argot. Argot is very much similar to jargon, but there is a slight distinction. Argot is the language of a particular group. For example, before independence we had a lot of revolutionary movements, and the revolutionaries used to distinguish used argot to distinguish between various types of people, that whether someone belongs to their own group or not. They used certain code words to distinguish people, that whether they belong to their group or not. So these code words, these secret words are an example of argot. Argot is the language of a particular group. We can also take the case of soccer or football. Soccer has its own argot. For example, words like kick-off, clean sheet, these are the words which are familiar to the people that follow soccer or football, but a common person might not know these words. So as I have told you, that argot is very much similar to jargon. Jargons are usually the technical terms, but argot is used to distinguish an insider of a group from the outsiders. So the dialect is the language of a region, vernacular, language of a common people, jargons are the technical terms used in a profession, argot is the secret language of a group which is used to distinguish the insiders of the group from the outsiders. So I hope you are clear with these terms now. So give the video a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe for more. Thank you.